We are live.
All right, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm here with Ron Brancini, Will Faerber here, and of course, Duke. And I just actually told him to just leave the horse there so we could just look at it for a minute. Just kind of let his neck in front of me. Just starting to look quite nice. You see that he's starting to get some muscle definition, a little more shoulders there. We've seen a little, he had quite a dip behind the saddle there. That started to fill up with length. And he's still got a little, but I think those will come in as we work him today. But I'm beginning to see a little more on the top line. They're beginning to happen.
There you go. This guy's standing on all fours instead of doing it.
Good. Like, you see that top line is really starting to improve quite a bit with him. All right, well, let's go ahead just like we did last week. We're going to have a very quick up and then up you go.
Okay, so we're just going to lunge him. Start with lunging.
Yeah, just a quick little lunge. So we need, and then get you.
I had a really good ride on Monday on him.
Oh, you did. I was going to ask. That's what I didn't ask. Yeah. So that went well after our last one. Good.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Really good. Just did the same thing. Just did a quick lunge with him, and just got on him, walked him for a little bit, and just went right into a trot. And then,
Excellent.
did the trot and then the walk for a little bit, not much, and then back into a trot. Just kept him working.
Excellent.
And it was really good.
You say he's looking him sideways like there. He's really beginning to have much more definition through his shoulders, the top of his neck comes out. In other words, he's starting to look like he's standing uphill a little bit rather than standing like collapsing, so to speak. So now with this one, because we're moving up to he is go in working frame. So that doesn't mean he's going to do it every day. Of course, you have days when you do nothing but a stretch, when the days that you don't ride him. So we're still getting back to that. But I think this horse can start off in the upper position, at least on some of his days. Gives us a good idea of sort of how far along he's come by starting here like this.
Okay. Wow.
Really look nice walk already starting. We'll just keep trying to work that walk. If you can make the circle a little bigger, walk with it, make it the circle a little bigger so it's not so hard for him. Like that, and keep that going. Just see if you can keep activating that walk. Now, compared to what we used to see out of him, where he kind of drug his feet along, that's quite a nice walk. You just keep going like this, if you'll just relax right into a working walk for us. Good. You just keep that going. Once again, widening, pushing the hindquarters out just more again. Even with just a bit of walk, his flanks are already starting to come in. Good. Keep that going. This is the best we've ever gotten to walk with him. Really good. Good. See if you can get just a little bit walk out of him without him breaking into a trot. Think about moving, of course, to the outside a little bit more. That's coming really nicely. Keep that going. Keep it going. Very, very nice. See if you can get just a little bit more yet. Good. Just a little feel of that line.
Trot.
Good. And go ahead and trot. That was actually a very good beginning. We'll come back to the walk again in a minute, but for him, that was a very good walk to start off with. Good. Very nice. Like this. Now let's get a little more active. Push his hindquarters away. Every time he comes, sort of loses that swing, send him back out again, like this. A little bit more. Just get a little more out of it. A little bit more. Push the hindquarters out a little bit more. Stall. Maybe you want to relieve himself there. Yeah, more like it, like this. Very nice. Coming nicely into a working shot. Keep that going. Keep sending him out there a little bit.
Drop.
Keep it going. Keep that going. Really nice. Excellent. Keep that going. Excellent trot. That's coming. There you go. Like that. Really good. Now we're really getting there. That's excellent. Notice what nice self-carriage the horse. Soft underneath side of his neck. Beginning to really engage.
Drop.
A little bit more. Have he stalls on you there a little bit? Just think of pushing the hindquarters out like that. Right there. That's what we're looking for. But so no longer does he have to be in a stretch. So the point is, we don't want to ride horses in the stretch, rather than to stretch them and relieve them when we're working, but we have to strengthen them to the point that they can work like this. Really nice. Really good. Now ask him to walk again.
And walk. Walk on.
Very nice. And keep that good active walk. And again, trot.
Trot.
Okay. There we go. Good job.
Trot.
Now make your circle just a little bit so you're not losing the roundness of the circle. So control that circle so you don't let it go all the way rails like that. Like that. Good. Control. That's what I want. Right there. Now keep that consistent. That's
Trot.
Yeah, I was beginning to lift his
Trot.
off the ground. A little more active. Look how his belly has come way up now. The flanks have really come. Like that. Excellent work today. Excellent. Just a little more active. He's stalling just a little bit there. Good. Very good. Very nice. Now ask him to canter.
Canter.
Keep that going.
Canter.
Very good. Really nice and round in the canter. Excellent.
Canter.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Canter.
Now back to a trot.
And trot.
And I bring him on just that little bit smaller circle again. Control it. Have contact. We can get him right out there again. Right back into that steady.
Trot.
Excellent. Good. But with it stalling a little bit. Keep it going. Keep it going. Push the hindquarters out just a little bit more. Keep that a little more active. Bring him up just a little touch of your line there. Right there's where we want him. Very nice. Now let him walk again.
And walk.
And let him halt as you come to the center line. That was pretty fantastic, Ron.
And ho.
What a good boy. What a nice.
Good job, Duke.
He's really starting to improve. Really nice.
Good job.
I was just thinking, watching him, he'd make a nice vaulting horse. He's getting so steady. Nice steady back.
Yep.
If you could do such a thing.
Come on, bud.
Think of all the crazy things I used to do.
Yeah, I just got to get two Dukes and I can stand on both of their backs and.
Exactly. Get the whole circus going.
Yep, exactly.
Definitely have to have a matching pair. See if you can activate that walk, making it a little more active. See if we can get the walk buzz after that trotting on the other side without having to trot. Let's see if he'll let you tap him a little bit with the walk a little more.
Okay.
When you lash out and give him a little tap with it, see if we can act trotting. Getting better about that. There we go. Keep working at that. Looking for a little more walk. Good, like that. Good. A little more out a little bit. Like that. There we go. He's starting to connect. You can see him right there as he comes around. He's starting to bend a little bit. Now ask him to trot.
Trot. Trot. Trot.
Just a little. All right. So once again, at the same time, try to push the hindquarters a little more to the outside. So we want activity, but also increase the lift by getting him to step under a little more.
Drop.
Back going. Bring him a little closer to you and yield just a little bit more. Keep right on there and work on moving those hindquarters.
Come on, drop.
A little hard in this direction. Keep it going. Go ahead and canter a little bit. Always seems to help him. Good. Now come back to a trot.
And trot.
Now bring him a little closer to you. He's a little left. You see when he makes those transitions in this direction. There you go. Now he's getting a little more connected like that. Good.
Drop.
You going.
Drop.
Yeah, that's getting better. Keep moving the hindquarters to the outside a little bit more. He's still a little bit inside with his hind. On a little smaller circle. Keep sending that. He starts to move the hindquarters to the outside. There you go. All right. Starting to show a little bit of bend there. Keep it going. Again, same thing. Keep moving the hindquarters. Wants to canter a little bit. That's okay. And then come back to the trot.
And trot.
A little more difficult for him in this direction. There we go. Good. That's getting there now. Good. Good. Right there. Every time he comes up, think you need to yield the hindquarters. Every time we get in this position, we need to yield the hindquarters to the outside a little more. Like that. Till you see him read. Like that. Keep it going. Okay, there you go. Good. Keep that there. Now he's starting to have a little lift. Keep it going. Keep it that active. Keep it that active. Don't let him lose that. Really nice. Keep it again. Every time you lose it, hindquarters to the outside again. It's a little harder for him to bend in this direction. That a little more active. That's good. Good. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. And now ask him to canter.
Drop. Canter.
Good. There you go. Keep it. Good. Send it on just a little
Canter.
more.
Canter.
Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it
Canter.
going. Keep it.
Canter.
Now trot. Good.
And trot.
Good. Very good. Now bring him a little closer to you. Make us walk a little on him right there. Good.
Trot.
Now a little more active. He's curling over a little bit, which tells me he doesn't have quite enough. Him up a little bit like that, and ask for more impulsion like that. Really good. Keep that. Keep it. Good. That's starting to look good. Good. Keep it there.
Trot.
Good. Up a little bit again. Onto his forehand, so you want to ask him to come up a little bit. He's curling over a little bit much. There you go, like that. Good. Keep him up a little bit. Good. Right there. Good. 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 Now walk.
And walk. Walk.
Very nicely done. As he comes back to the center line, you can ask him to halt. We're ready to get on. Best I've seen him lunge, Ron. That was really good. A little bit more difficult in that direction than the other, but it really got both.
And ho. Good job, buddy.
I'll say.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. Hey, great work on that lunge today. It's really looking good.
Yeah, it's coming along nicely.
Exactly.
A lot of
As I said,
progress.
now that you can see it without you up there, now it's a matter of getting to go the same up there. So, if they can't do it before you get up there, it's a lot more difficult. You wait till they can do it. So if they can't do it without the weight of the bar, how are they going to do it with?
Just think, Will, next week, this time, you'll be in Ithaca.
That's right. At this time tomorrow. That's right. Well, it will be. Looking forward to it. Or we'll be there at this time tomorrow. Next week.
We'll be doing lessons. Yeah, exactly.
But I hope I get there. There's always those plane rides between me and there. Hopefully, there won't be any issues.
Yeah. So I got you an early flight.
Planes coming. Yeah, I think I leave here at 6 o'clock. In fact, I had to go to my doctor's today, so I have some stitch. I picked up a bunch of masks for the trip.
Oh, there you go.
Safe side. While I was there.
Yeah, nothing better than being confined with a bunch of people for 4 or 5 hours. More stuff. Good boy. Good job. Come on, Duke. Nope. All right. Come on, take a step forward. That's it. Got to play a little bit of a game.
No doubt.
Nope. Nope.
All right. I'm going to go large in the walk, and let's see what kind of walk we get. Go ahead and keep going large. Just keep trying to think about how the walk looked on the lunge. Trying to recreate that as you stretch up, and just keep your hands in front of you, and just keep until he just gives you a little more of a step. That is, he lifts through his back a little. That's getting better. The camera is not, it's following. zooming, but it's not. I mean, I can still see everything, so don't worry about it. It's just in for some reason.
Should be zooming. Just seeing if all the waypoints are on.
Maybe it will now that it's got you, and it follows you. Didn't want to zoom. Let's go ahead and go large and just walk a little bit. Christine. Good, like that. That's good. Keep that going. Try and activate it a little bit more. On the long side here, we're going to go ahead and go to a trot. So, bad starting off. Just keep it going. Just let your hands stay there in front of you and just keep trying to activate them a little bit. Good. Large. Going straight down the long side. Good. Now circle here. Good. Keep that circle going. Try and open it up. There you go. Let it fit when he wants to, like that. Good. See when he wants to go into it. You'll have you just stalling there and hollowing a little bit. A little more than that going. Get a little more. Keep asking for a little more. And go ahead and stay on that circle and just keep asking for a little more trot. There we go. Good. Good. Keep that. One on your circle right there. Just asking to soften a little bit, but keeping that activity. Keep it going. Yep. Good. Go ahead and go large down the long side. Keep it going. Really good. Your upper body is looking so much more balanced. There, good. Turn out to the center line a little bit and do a little bit of a leg heel to the right. Good. Good. Keep it going like that. Good. Good. Now on a circle here. Now, while he's not perfectly in the frame, it's a better trot than you normally get until ride. Keep that going there like that. Let him relax down into it. Good. Tap, making it a little bit more active. See if you can soften him into that. There you go, like that. Really good. And go large. Go there. Now let him walk for a minute. Let's reward him for just loosening up. Really good. Ron, that was by far the best I've seen this horse just take off. And I said, why it wasn't perfectly round. He was never really upside down. Even when his head is up in the air now, he's nicely through. But if there's more activity, there's more sense of muscle involvement, I might say. Like it's like he's lifting himself a little more. I'm seeing a little more activation of everything.
Starting to get it.
Yeah, starting to get it. Okay. Just keep opening up that walk and walk on the next stride, on the next diag. I mean, even though it's not a perfectly round walk, it's a way more active walk than you usually get. There's more activity, more involvement on his whole body. Keep that going. It doesn't look like he's just dragging himself along. And change on the diagonal. And when you get on the, ask him to trot.
Trot.
And just like we did the other way, onto a circle here. And just keep that activity as it begins to soften into the stretch. Yeah, keep it going. Good. A little bit more active. See out of him. Good, that's coming. Keep it. Good. You want to stretch in? Now go ahead and let him have a stretch. If he'll stretch on down, let him have it and you stretch up. As long as he keeps moving. Good, like that. There we go. And go ahead and go large again and try to open the trot a little down this long side. So you can it's just going a little faster. So you get him to open his stride. Don't worry about what frame is, just whether he'll or not. When you get it right, he'll eventually relax into the contact. Good. That was actually quite good for him opening that time. And do the same thing down the next long side.
Come.
And again. Yeah, keep opening it up. That's good. Keep it going. Do a big circle here at this end. Again, just keeping as much movement. Good. Really nice. There we go. Very good. Keep it going. And go ahead and lengthen down this long side again. And just speeding up for right now. Yep, there you go. Good, good. Little something happening there. Good, that's good. Now turn after the center line and try a little leg yield. Good. Now in the big circle here again. Good. It's starting to stretch into your hands. That's good. Keep it right there. Look around the circle. Just let your hands don't drop over your shoulders as you circle. Let your hands come up and just bring them together in front of you. Lift them a little bit. Like that. Your hands, we don't want to have our hands down below the withers of the horse. We want to carry them up, which will keep you back in a little better position. Anyway, keep that going around your circle. And then go large now. Again, lengthen coming out of there. Just open it up down that long side. There you go. Just get a little more. Like that. Good job. And again, turning line and leg yielding to the left. That's really good. Very better leg yield that time. Now on the circle here again. So again, those shoulders back. Good. Let him just relax into your hand right there, just like the side reins. We're looking for your hands just to be still. And once we get to the point where he'll start to just want to see contact, just like he did in the side up there. Keep that going. And tap is stalling there a little bit. Put your shoulders back a little bit. So when he stalls like that, put your shoulders back, get a little behind them. And again, circle, trot. A little stronger again. I'm going to bring him back to a walk here in a minute. Go ahead and lengthen one more time down this long side before we bring him back to a walk. Open it up. Open it up. A little more, a little more. That's getting better there. Good, 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 good. Now let him walk when you get to the end of that long side. Now this is coming so much better, Ron. He's got more, so much more impulsion, so much energy, more than he used to just be a dead vessel. And we're starting to see some life coming into this thing. I just keep trying to open that walk when we come back to it so he doesn't just fall into a heap again.
Yeah, it seems to be his harder side for him.
Yeah.
And me. I don't know why.
It's because the back is not even. You know, when the back comes up, that's what allows them to bend on the two sides. So horses are always bent a little to one side or another.
Yeah.
Until the back comes up and allows them to straighten. So there's always a bit of that. As he still has that little bit of a drop lower back there that has got to come up a little more than it has. And just keep that big walk going. And when we talk about bend, the most important thing is whether the back lifts. If the back doesn't lift, the horse literally cannot bend its back. Which is why we see so many horses bending at the neck these days and not in the middle of their bodies. And go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal. Keep that walk going. Go ahead and turn here a little bit and do a little bit of a leg yield to the right as you make your turn. As we prepare again to trot, and use the leg yield, try to get him under himself and begin to build a little energy in him. That's for a little more step over. And when you're ready, ask him to trot. Good. He's wanting to go into that stretch now. Let's just try to open it up and get a little more swing in it.
Come on.
Good. That's coming better. Just right there. Keep that going. Good. Very nice. Keep it going. Keep it going. Now bring him up from the stretch. I want you to just bring his pole up about midway and just let it be right there. Don't try to have him too much on the bridle or anything. Just let it come up. Turn after the center line and leg yield to the right. And now circle here. Look around your circle. Try to let your hands be steady, let even contact, but alive. They're not pulling backwards, but you feel the mouth of the horse. Keep your fingers alive, vibrating your fingers a little bit. People say squeezing, but mainly it's just keeping that contact so it never becomes stiff and rigid. It's always loose and pliable, like that. Really good. There we go. Now he's stepping nicely into a working trot for you. Keep that. A little more active, so he's stalling. So when you're feeling losing, it's because he's starting to die out there, like that. Push it out there, like that. Send it down in your circle, away from your inside leg, a little more active. Keep it going so you can get into that working trot again. There you go, like that. Right there is about right. Good. Keep it going around your circle, right there. Very good. Very good. A little more active. Again, he's stalling. You know how he's stalling? And when the head pulls up, it's because the back end is stalling. So he's starting to pull with his shoulders instead of keeping him moving with his hindquarters. Where the horse starts kind of breaking in half and starts sinking in the middle. There, like that. Keep that going. Like that. Good now. Good. Right there. Good job. Right there. Keep that. Don't let it die again. Every time the head comes up, a little stronger tap of the whip if you need to once in a while. Good, like that. Good, 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 good. There, much better trot now. Keep that. Now go large down the long side. Try to keep it right there. Nothing less than that. See if you can open it a little bit. Make it go a little bit more active. Like that. Keep that going. Good job. Keep that going right on around the ring. Control your corners down there. Nice wide turns. Don't try to take them too deep. Same thing here. Try to lengthen a little bit coming back to me. See if you can open it up a little bit more again. Good, there we go. Good, good, good. Really nice. Right in there. Good job. Keep that going. Now, just let it steady right there. That's what we want. Now go large. Keep it right there. Good job. Right there. Tap your stalling there a little bit. Leave stalling when you see the head come up. Right there. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. And again, lengthen down the next long side. Good. There. Good, good, good. Keep it right there. Yeah, very nice. Keep it right through this short side. Keep it going. Keep it that active at least. Active tap there. Good. You get a little more engagement on the turn right there. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Now let him walk.
And walk.
Now that was fantastic, Ron. That was the best yet. Let him walk out. That stretch going. And go ahead and change the rein across the opposite diagonally. Starting to look like something.
Yep.
Very good. I say you've almost got this car ready to go on the highway.
Yep. Gotta keep working on myself.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a lot better. Your balance is looking a lot better. You're more centered. You've gotten yourself more centered. Now we're going to see if we can get to the same place on this side. Go large down one side. Start to build some energy in the walk. And when you're ready, out the trot. But try to build it before you ask for it. Try to feel like it's there before you take off. And go large. And lengthen the try down the next long side. Remember, it's going to be a little harder in this direction. Good, opening that stride up like that. Good. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Now onto a circle here. See if we can, same thing we did the other day. We're looking for him to keep that activity and just soften into your hand on the circle. Keep it going. Around your circle. Don't drop your shoulders as we circle. Your shoulders back. Your hips come through, not your shoulders. Good. Keep that going. Good. Like that. Good. He's starting to soften into the frame for you. There you go. Good. Right there. Keep it. Keep it like that. Good job. Keep it. Go large again, and again, lengthen going away from here again. Excellent. There. Turning after the center line this time and leg yield to the left. Very good. Like this. And onto a circle here. Looking around the circle, looking up. Good. And letting them soften just into your hands like that. Keeping them active. Yep. Again, just like the side reins when we have them on there. Just let your hands be steady where they are and keep that activity, and you should soften into them. Like that. Good job. Keep it there. A little more active. He's starting to die a little bit, starting to pull with the shoulders, add a little impulsion there. Yep. And go large again, lengthen again down this long side. Kind of stalled on us a little bit there. Get that and really push it through again. They make it work a little more. Good, like that. So he starts to come through and you feel him going straight. And just go ahead and go large like that this time. Good, keep it there. Very good. Up there, and straight. And now circle here. Keep that activity. Yeah, I like this. There's where we want him, right there. Keep your shoulders back, right there in your circle. Keep that. There you go. Good. Finding your working trot right there. Right there. Excellent. It comes up. He's stalling a little bit. Tap. Good. Like that. Right there. Very nice. Keep it there. One more circle. Keep it just right there. Put those hands together up in front of you. There. Good. 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 A little more energy in it. Tap. Back. Come up. There. Right there. Good job. Right there. Excellent. Excellent. Ron, right there. Fantastic. Excellent. Go large and land down this long side. Let him go into that stretch. And go on ahead and let him come back to a walk there. Just straight and a walk.
And walk.
That was another fantastic ride, Ron.
Oh,
Another few notches beyond the last one. Really, really good today.
Yeah, everyone's good, for sure.
Yep. Won't be long. They're coming together with this one.
Well.
Very nice. And you can turn out the center line and dismount. Very nice.
Good boy, Duke.
And that was really good. Getting better every time I see balance is better. His balance is better. It all gets there quicker. And we get all, you had a decent working trot, at least briefly, in both directions today.
Yeah. I feel like my ride the other day was better, but I think it's because I had a couple days where I didn't ride. It happens, though.
Same thing with him. But that was really coming. I couldn't be happier. I mean, now is finally, you don't feel like you've just got to get work for every step out of it any longer.
Come on, bud.
There's starting to be some life in those bones.
Yeah, so I think that was good.
Yeah.
I guess I just keep doing what I'm doing. Hannah's going to probably ride him this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're doing. I mean, I like this, bringing him right up into that working trot and then lunge. It's very quickly like that, and then going. I think that's all it needs for him because he doesn't need a up. He just needs a quick, because he gets there very quickly. As soon as he gets a little energy, he comes right into the foot. So we just don't want to waste him on the lunge line, but we do want to set him up to make it easier for you. If you could say, well, if you were a much more experienced rider like Hannah, we'll just go ahead and get up there and work him through it. But you're once again, we always think of where the car needs to be a little more put together before you, if you will, if you don't have a lot of experience. So the closer he, completed, so to speak, and completing his working gaits, the easier it's going to be for you as you see it. Now it's easier and easier because it's very hard to learn. That's where so many people are stuck in that. Realize they go out and buy a horse, not realizing that it's just like a car that's been a junker in a junkyard. I mean, it's got no motor. It's got, and you got to work all that in there if you ever expect to be able to ride them and do much with them. So, it's getting both of you to the same place is the. But if you just look at it like that, once again, people have to just be patient. Once again, yes, if you were a much more experienced rider, jump on him and go at this point. But, you're not. So you need to set him up a little more to help him be there for you when you get on. So it isn't, that it's not such a wide variance. You get the point. Anyway, excellent work today, though. Look forward to seeing you guys in person next week. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So Darcy will be out in just a minute.
Okay. That's a set. Okay. We just leave this running, right? I don't turn anything off.
Just leave it running. Yep.
Good job. All right. Super work today.
Awesome.
Good, Duke.
Can't wait till next week.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
We're live.
Live.
All right, everybody, we're back with Darcy and Calvin. So how's it gone with Calvin since I saw you last? We had a great ride the last time I saw you.
Yeah, it's gone well. Just experimenting a bit with this at the very beginning. So I tried something this week and it seemed to, so just kind of like I would go for a trot for a little while, even if you were.
Well, your voice keeps going in. Hear you at all right now.
Yeah, this happens a lot.
You're back there.
Can you hear me now?
Try and say that again.
Okay.
We didn't get much of that.
I was just going to say I experimented a bit forward without a big fight. And one of the things I tried this week was basically doing intervals. Like I would get them to a trot, not spend a super long time, go back to a walk, not spend a long time there though either. Like, you know, maybe a quarter of the ring, go back to the trot. And I did that a few times and then I got a very forward trot. So I thought, I don't know, I just was experimenting.
Good, that's good. Yeah, he's ready to do that. That's fantastic. Excellent. Should we just give him a little bit of warm up on the lunge?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, Ron, the watch is on the ground. I told you the watch falls all the time.
So just like we did with Ron's horse, we'll just do a very quick little warm.
Hey, Ron, if you're just going to use Velcro, it's going to fall. Okay, thanks. Calvin, what do you need?
I was going to put this back on and go get a piece of tape.
No, just go get the piece of tape.
But I can't carry this with me.
Oh, well,
That's a thing.
it's going to fall off. Okay, just go get your.
Yep.
And we'll go ahead with him today, just like we did with Ron's horse. And go ahead and put the side reins on. We're going to start in the upper position today.
Okay.
Just see if he's ready to do that. A little bit of a test. I think he will be. We wouldn't want to do that every day, even if it goes perfectly, but
hey, stop.
That's where we're headed. As he gets stronger, he should be able to do that.
Hey, stop. Well, let me do this first. Stop it, Calvin. Calvin, please. Will you stop? Stop it. Calvin.
Ready to go?
I'm getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go.
Nice. Very good. Just let him keep that walk for a moment. That's very good for him just starting off. Get the activity in that. Remember what it used to be like just to get him to walk?
Exactly.
Very good.
He's going to poop.
Up and do himself. Good. That's really good. Let's keep the walk going for a moment. I think he's ready to trot. Go ahead and ask him to trot.
trot. And trot.
Actually trying to push his hindquarters a little bit outside. Notice that he's still got the shoulders a little bit the hindquarters. And just keep that going. Hindquarters out a little more again. He's starting to stall. The trot's starting to stall. That's starting to slow down. Just keep it going. It's a little bit more active. Yeah, that's getting better. Yeah, now keep that circle a little bit smaller. Keep contact with your line there. So not to let him keep drifting. Try to keep him on the size of a circle and keep him there. A little more active once again. You a little bit more. It's not bad. It's just not quite perfect yet. Getting there. Keep it going. Good. There we go. Very nice. Keep that going. Very good. Excellent. Very nice now. Yeah. And look how his belly has come up. His flanks have come way. Just that couple of moments. Really good. That's excellent. A little bit more than he wants to give you there. Good. As he comes to the wall, ask him to canter. It's a really good shot.
Canter.
Keep that going. But canter's getting much more uphill. Way better. Keep it going. 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 Another stride or two there. Starting to get there. Keep it. Keep it. Now ask him to trot.
And trot.
And then right away, bring him onto a circle and use that smaller circle to balance him and sort of gather that impulsion that you created. Very good. Keep that. Very nice. And let him walk. And ask him back to the walk.
And walk. Good boy.
Very good. And let him halt and change. Very good.
And whoa.
A little bit there. Good. All right.
What's that, Will?
That was very good. He's coming around very quick. Canter started to get a little rounder over his back. That's looking more uphill, even though he's not perfectly on the bridle in the canter. The canter is starting to look much more uphill. The withers are being carried higher and himself off the ground more. In other words, it's starting to look like a real canter, sort of stumbling around. You know?
Yeah.
Good. Try to make that walk really active again, see if we can get him back to that work. Really good.
Come on. Walk on. Walk on. Big walk.
And ask him to trot.
And trot. Come on, trot.
Very good. Very nice. It's coming in. Nice working job for him. Excellent there. Wow, look at that. Very, very nice. Now you can see that the horse is beginning to develop self-carriage. He gets into this frame and just stays there on the reins. Stays nice and soft on the underneath side of his neck. Trot staying very easy. Beautiful right there. Really, really nice. And of course, that's what we're looking for. Why it's so important that we train the horse to do this before we get on him. That's beautiful right there. That's the best I've ever seen his frame look. That's pretty right there. A little bit easier for him in this direction. That's really nice. Now go ahead now.
Ready?
You.
Canter.
Very good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good. Really good. Very good. Right there. That's coming really nicely. Really nice. Keep it. Keep it. Now back to a trot.
Even trot.
Bring him onto a little bit smaller circle and really get everything really stabilized. That's really nice today, right there. Perfect working trot. Really nice, right there. Keep it just like that. Don't let it get any slower. Right there. Perfect. Exactly what we'd like him to be doing. Right there. And up his belly is. Really, really nice. And let him walk.
And walk.
And go ahead and halt. And we're ready to get on. That was fantastic. Best he's ever looked on the lunge line. Absolutely lovely. Exactly what we're looking for.
Good job, Calvin.
Oh, well, sit. Good job, Darcy. Takes a team.
You break up every once in a while, so just in case we lose.
You, I mean, you don't understand. I mean, no. I think it's something about it kicking in when you start talking.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Because I think Zoom only lets one person at the same time, right? So if I talk, if you try to talk, it cuts out, does some weird things.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's true.
So you have to be polite when you talk on Zoom.
Oh, don't I know it? I feel like most of my day is on meetings. That's actually why I took a different job, because I want to be out of meetings all day. It was all on Zoom.
Well, I spend a lot of time on it myself these days.
Yeah, you do, don't you? That's a surprising career path to be sitting on Zoom.
I train horses all over the world from my kitchen table. I'm just so excited about how well this is all. Last year has really seen this come together. So many people now, it's really great. Now that we finally have our horses back working again and the place up along, being able to do that.
I think that really matters a lot too, having the videos of Karen and stuff, for sure.
Just, everything always takes longer than you think it's going to take.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, you set out to do a horse project farm-wise. Not an easy thing to do.
Definitely not. And I don't think I'll ever be done.
No, you're never
with all
done.
the projects that we want to do. Hey, stop.
You'll never not have something to do. I always say, people tell me they're bored. It's like, really?
I know.
I can't remember. Actually, I've hardly ever in my life. I'm pretty good at self-entertaining.
Except what?
Self-entertaining myself. I rarely am bored.
Oh.
I don't have time to be bored.
Yeah, I've always made my life very busy to not be bored, so.
It's like people with riding, you know, people that they get bored working dressage. It tells me that they haven't did dressage. Because that's the most fascinating thing about, you know, until I learned dressage, I was very bored riding because, you know, it's just riding around, you know. It's much more interesting when you're out there with your horses. I mean, if you don't ride very often, I suppose it's a big thrill to come out on a weekend and get on a horse. But when you're working every day. I mean, if it weren't, the fascinating part of it is the minutia of it. Without that, it would be very boring.
It's very true.
Do anything without understanding, is a bad idea.
To me, the most important thing is that, not important, but like the thing that stands out the most is it's just a very humbling sport.
Yeah.
I was always very athletic and very good at the sports I did. So it was very humbling when I got on a horse and couldn't win anything.
That's such a good. Well, of course, when you learn that issue, well, you have to have, that's the problem to start with.
Yeah.
And
somebody
who can teach you how to do something.
And now that I think about it, I think the only ribbon, well, I won a couple, like, third, fourth, how they give them for everybody. But the only one I ever got that was like a first place was after I took a clinic with you and I did Reese in a intro dressage. Reese was so good that day.
Yeah. At least one.
Yeah.
Just track whichever way you prefer to go when you get to the end of there. And just go large, just keeping a nice active walk as we go. His walk feels like it's going somewhere these days. If you'll just stretch on down for you, that's lovely. That's where we'd like to be able to start before we bring him up. That's really nice. Look at this walk out of him. Really nice. Keep that going, just like that. Of course, if you were out on a trail, this is exactly how you'd want him to go down the trail, just the way you have him right now. Head is fairly low. You can see what he's stepping into. That sort of thing. And go ahead and change the neck across the next diagonal and just keep this. That's excellent. Just exactly where you'd like to be able to start every day. Is get on, stretch them out. This active walk swinging underneath you. And still keeping him basically out in a stretch. Go ahead and turn by the center line and do a leg heel to the left of the first one. You can move him off of our legs before we start bringing him up. We always want to be sure that the horse is moving away from our legs so we can engage him. Really a nice rhythm. He just went right into that. That's absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. Just how we'd like to. That was wonderful. Keep that going. Just let him stay in that stretch where you're having right now. Is a good place to start the warm-up. Go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal, keeping this walk that you have here. And once you get a walk like this that starts carrying itself, I find the walk really the most important. Really is where you set up everything else to have happen. But it's also a very pleasant feeling when they're swinging instead of just dragging you around the arena, and you really feel like you're going someplace. Go ahead and change on that diagonal. Let's see, you're slipping on straight. Go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I thought you said that.
When you're talking back to me, it's chopping up quite a bit. So let me know if you don't hear me.
Okay.
We've got a good picture, and it started zooming okay with you. Didn't want to zoom for Ron before. And keep that diagonal just the way you've got in there. Just excellent beginnings of a working walk. Just how we'd like them to start out. See, I keep asking you to take the diagonal, so maybe that's what we're not communicating. So change the rein on the next diagonal.
Oh,
Can you?
okay. You want me to keep doing it. Okay, sorry about that.
The walk is fantastic. Yeah, go ahead and change the diagonal. I love that. Keep it that open. Don't let it slow down. Keep it going like this. The first couple of transitions. Keep that going. Even a little more active. It's starting to slow a little bit here. Good. Keep that engagement. Keep the step coming forward from behind like that. Now it's pushing again, lifting. Turn line and leg heel to the right. Very nice. A couple more steps. Keep it going. Wasn't quite as fluid the other side, but not bad. There. Go once it engaged. Really good there. And go on down the long side, keeping him active. Now, on the next long side, I want you just keeping the activity. I want you to just pole up. So try to keep the walk exactly as it is, but we're just going to bring his pole up as you stretch up. Keep your lifted. Try to keep the activity as you just begin to ask him to step into a working walk. The beginning, right there, good. Soft, be a little softer in the jaw and pole. Could be a little more active, got a little slow there, but not bad. Now maintaining that position at least and turning by the center line and leg yield to the right again. This time I'm more in the working position and asking for a little more energy in the step during the leg yield. Using that leg yield to soften him just a little bit and bring his pole up a little more and get a little flexion, or we ask you that activity. Good. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And straight ahead now. Now, once you get there, straighten him in your outside rein. So don't keep him bent to the left, get to the rail, then you have to straighten him with your outside rein. Otherwise, he'll just push his shoulder against the rail. Keeping that working walk, shoulder in, down the next long side. I'm going to ask for a little more, keeping it where it is. It's not bad. You can have a little more flexion, but this is not bad where it is here. Come a little bit more through his back, but he will as we go on here. Keep that going. Get a more position in the shoulder in. Shoulders to the inside a little more, just to kind of falling back. The shoulders are back in the rail again. So both hands have to the left. Go ahead and do that again on the next long side. Trying to bring the shoulders a little further off the rail. Beginning to lose a little activity. It's getting a little pokey again. Tap. Keep it going. And now try that shoulder in again on the next long side. Really stretch up. Keep it active. Both hands come a little inside. Like that. There you go. Now you got it. Like that. Good. Keep that going. And side, at least that position. Good. Good. Make him step up to it. A little tap behind your leg there. Good. Keep him step to it like that. Now you've got something like a shoulder in. Keep that going. Keep it going. All the way to the side. Don't let it change. Keep it going. Keep it going. All the way to the corner. The way to train him to go to the corners correctly is by doing shoulder in into the corners. Much easier to straighten them out. Go ahead and change the rein across the diagonal. And let him have a stretch all the way down and really activate the walk. Try to lengthen the walk on that diagonal. Even more activity. There you go. Much better now. Even more. Bigger step. Good. Like this. As you come to the corner, now you're going to begin to bring his pole up, developing the walk again. And we're going to do that shoulder in down the next long side. Keep asking for a little more energy. Bring the pole on up a little. Get a little more energy in it. A little more energy in it. A little more energy in it. That's it. There, much better. Keep that. And shoulder in. It's like the side. Good. The hands come a little bit to the right. That's like that. Keep it going down the long side. Good. Keep that going. Keep it going. Good. Good. Not bad at all. Keep the rhythm. That's the most important. Keep the step. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep that step. Really quite good. Good. All the way. Now remember, try to make it take it all the way to the corners. Good. Now down the next side, once again, I want you to lengthen the stride in the walk. Let him stretch all the way down and really lengthen this walk. And with the biggest walk you can get out of him without letting him trot. You may have to give him a couple of taps, a little bit to encourage that to really stretch out. There you go. Come on, like that. Really good. There you go. Let it all the way down. That's fantastic. Like that. Really nice. Excellent. Now try to keep that feeling of a little more swing in it and bring the pole up. Bring him back into that working position, but without losing that activity that you just gained. And that was really nice. Keep that coming up. Like this. Large on the long side and straight, remembering to straight horse with your outside rein. Remember, you decided to go to the corner there for a minute. I got you. Whoop, on camera. Fine. There you are. Good. Nice and straight right there. There's that working walk, preparing to trot. So think about creating the trot in the walk. That's looking like it's there, though. That's really a good working walk. Whenever you're ready, just both legs together and ask him to trot. Impulse and a quick tap if you need to. Good. So it needs a little more energy, so don't worry about what your hands are doing. Worry about what your legs are doing. Creating a little more energy, get a little more swing in the horse before we get going here. Like that. Let your reins lengthen a little bit. Don't have to let him stretch all the way down. Let him stretch in. Just let your hands get not that long. Okay, take back your contact. I want you to throw. I never want you to throw away all the contact like that. Never what I want you to. There you go. Just getting him settled back again. There. Just wanted to be a little bit longer, like that. Now just let him steady. Now just keep the activity. So think about how the side reins. Keep your hands steady and try to see if you can create enough activity that he begins to want to stretch into the contact with your hands. Keep that going. Tap. And turn after the center line and do a leg yield to the left. Use the leg yield to help you balance him a little deeper underneath himself. Like that. Better. Good. Good rhythm in that. Good. Now right away, circle right there. Look up and around your circle. Your hands stay out there in front of you, letting him stretch into him if he wants to, but keeping the activity. When you get it right, like that, he's starting to stretch into your hand. Keep that going. Good. Very nice. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Remember, if it gets a little sticky, let your shoulders come behind the motion a little bit. Watch those clips of Karen riding. Every time the horse gets a little hollow, her shoulders lift up and come back, and she gets the horse through again. Like this. Keep it going. Like this. Very nice. Keep it going. One more circle. Keep it going. Just a little more activity. Actually, quite a good trot. Keep it going. Now go large. Keeping that. Now, just like we did in the walk, I want you to lengthen the stride in the trot down the next long side. Think of it going a little faster, but you're going to impulse with your leg and push your seat through a little more active. So your seat becomes a little more active. It starts to contain a little energy in itself and pushes through a little stronger. There you go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. There you go. Good. Now onto a big circle here. And ask him to stretch all the way down now. Feels like to me he needs to stretch all the way there. Stay on that circle there till we get the stretch all the way down. Like that. Good. Get it all the way. Keep yourself stretching up. As he goes down, you stretch even further back. Don't come forward with him. Like that. Good. Keep it active till he goes back all the way down. Like that. Keep those shoulders back behind the motion. Good. Get back there. Tap. A little more. Keep it going. Soften him just a little bit with your reins. Take a little contact and soften him. Communicate with him and release. Soften and release. Soften and release. Keep it going. 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 Still want to stretch all the way down. Give him a little more rein now. Starting to happen. Good, good, good. Stretch. Give him a little more rein. More activity. Keep it going. Soften him a little bit more. That inside the leg and rein. The other way if you need to. And back on your circle here. Let's see if we can just get a little more activity out of him. See if we can get it in this direction. Yep. Keep working that. Keep softening it just a little bit with your reins a little bit. A little more activity. It's kind of stalling a little bit behind now. Keep it going. Keep it going. There you go. Good. Like that. Keep that going for a minute. Good. It's got buried in the corner a little bit. Keep that open leading rein. So your left rein out to the inside. So you're leading them around when you have them like this. Big straight. There you go. Like that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Still want him straight all the way down once. Get him off of your inside leg a little more at the top of your whip. There you go. Getting it. Softening him a little bit. There you go. Work with your reins a little. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't let him bury himself in that corner again. Tap again there. A little more active again. Keep it going. Still want a little more stretch in this direction. Go in there. Go ahead and circle there. Keep it going for a moment. That's it. Give up on it. Keep it going. Stay on that circle. Try to open that leading rein. Let your left hand come to the inside. Way to the inside like that. And just keep him active. Good. He starts to stretch. Come off the inside leg a little more. Tap. Tap. Get it through. Send it on through a little more. Keep that going. Come on. Keep it there till we get the stretch. Going tap. Send it through a little more. You can get it. Come on. A little more. Keep it on that circle. Keep trying for the stretch on the circle there. Okay, let's let him come all the way back to the walk and just stretch him in the walk. There you go, starting to get. Let him walk for a minute and just stretch out in the walk for a second. We just get the stretch back for a second. There, and just let it stretch all the way out like that. That's what we want to do. And keep that active step. Taking up the slack in your reins, soft, getting to take the neck out further. Good, like that, like that. Good. Feel the wave come through a little more when you just drop his head a little more. Bigger step behind. Keep that going. All the way down there. Good. Good. Keep that and just go large in that one. Just keep him there. Take some big breaths. Keep that going. Keeping your hips just swinging along with it. It's a good walk now. Right there. Now make it just a little bit more active than what he wants to give you there. And then after you go through the side or halfway through, just begin to bring the reins up. Try to keep that step and bring them up into a working walk. That's it. Good. Starting to happen. Just keep shortening your reins. Keep bringing them up. Adding a little impulsion. So it's always we have to add a little impulsion. And we get it right, then we add a little more like that. Now straight. Now don't always flex into your inside rein. Remember your outside rein going straight here like that. Good. Keep that activity right there. Good. Very nice. Keep that walk. Keep it active. Make it activate a little bit more. A couple of quick little taps. Get this pop up underneath you just a little bit more. Right there. Bring them up a little bit more. I think we can even bring them up a little bit more. Shorten your reins a little more. Let your hands come a little further out in front of you for a moment. There, out there. Good. So you have to reach out, things like that. Keep that. Good. Keep this activity in it. In the middle of the short side, again, ask him to trot. Keep developing the working walk as you're going. Keep them soft, active. The change that there's not a lot of difference. All right. Are you ready to try?
Yeah.
Go ahead and try. Right ahead. And back to the right. Now on your circle here again. Good. Put your whip right hand. Good, like that. And back on your circle. And I just want you to concentrate on moving his hindquarters side and getting a little more activity as we soften him into the working frame. Yep. There we go. That. Yeah, good. That's coming. A little bit more active. Feel it stall. When you feel yourself sort of sinking in the saddle, try to be aware of that. Good. That's better there. There. Now we're getting it. Keep it there. Keep it there. A little more active. Good. Getting nice and even. Soften it just that little bit more. You create in with your leg, and then you soften it with your hands. Always one in the never opposing them. That's why horses are angry when you put the brakes on and the gas at the same time. As long as we keep them separated, happy with us. Like this. Good. Exact job. Now go large. Try to keep your right where you have it. Little cut. And I want you to try to lengthen the stride on the next long side. Good. So give him a good tap, and then with your seat. So open that back. Good. Like that. Good. Good. Now onto a circle again. Trying to contain that little energy that you created. Looking around your circle and just soften. And again, circle there. Now think about your shoulder in on the circle. So think about make your circle a little bit shoulder in. That is a little bit shoulder forward to the inside to engage that inside a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot. A little bit goes a long way. Like that. Good. Keep it active. Good. Now, am I wearing you out?
A little bit.
That's all right. You can walk again. Walk again. Let him have a little stretch again. We were going to change the rein anyway, so you can let him walk out for a moment. Starting to push the envelope here a little bit. And just keep that stretch and let him stretch out and change on. Like that. Really good now. And keep that big active step as you change. Always thinking about trying to open it up again every time we come back into this stretch. Behind that big step. Like this. Good. Good. Now, staying on the circle here to the right, I want you to develop the working walk on the. Just bring it, pull up, try to keep that big step you've got now, as much as possible, not letting anything step that you're just going to shorten your reins and bring it pull up. So as you do that, you keep giving little taps of your leg. You feel the impulsion starting to die out a little bit. It takes a little more energy for the horse to hold himself in a higher level frame. Like that. That's coming nice. A good working walk. Keep working that. Right there. Good. Very nice. But focus a little more up underneath your seat a little bit so it comes up a little bit. Like that's better. And walk on. Now it kind of sunk a little bit as we made that turn. Put yourself up, give him some taps, and try to get the walk to bubble back up underneath your back, so to speak, again, so you feel energy again. Think about focusing yourself upwards, lifting your little taps of your leg so you feel that energy, containing it in your body. Keep working that. Good. That's getting better. Now, when you get to the long side, ask him to trot. Now, a little more than he wants to give us there. That's a little too slow because don't think about anything but just activating it. Don't need to do anything with our hands until we get the motor to activate. There. Now go ahead and circle here. And I want you on the circle again this way to try to do the same. other way of trying to get him a little shoulder 4 on your circle to get you beginning to engage him a little inside leg. About your position. Right now, his shoulders are outside. Bring the shoulders inside. Bring the shoulders inside while you make the hindquarters move to the outside a little more actively. Yeah. Good. It's getting in a good place. Yeah. Let him die on you there. And again, try.
Something feels really off. Like he never puts it straight up in the air like that.
Is he feeling off to you?
Yeah, a little bit. And then it's straight up in the air, and he doesn't do that normally. Like he'll keep his head up, but he doesn't kind of go. And he just did that twice. So
Well, I thought he's had a few steps that looked a little funny. It got better there when you got him to connect a little bit, and I was hoping it was going to be better when we went in this direction. What was he had a little problem a couple of weeks ago, right? You were to figure out what that was.
So I feel like, and now I'm a little nervous. Is it something that is going to come back on me?
Did you ever figure out what it was?
No.
Yeah.
No, we never did because it got better, and so I didn't worry about it. But now I felt a couple weird steps. But I think what alarmed me more is his head kind of going, like, he doesn't ever throw it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a little strange. Yeah, but I thought he had a few off steps today in the other way. He got connected, and I thought, well, it's okay.
Yeah, I was trying to do the same thing. I was trying to give it the benefit of
Yeah. Well, let's stop with him there then and not push it and just let him rest. You know, once again, if they get a stone bruise or whatever, it can take more time than a day or two. Sometimes it has to come back again. Not unusual.
Bummer though.
But you had some really good moments, especially in the beginning. I loved how he warmed up incredibly. I mean, he looked incredible on the lunge line. We didn't see any problem there until we got going. And then in the one direction there, definitely saw a little something happening there.
I don't know. Yeah, not our best day, that's for sure, but that's okay. That's what happens sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
it's what we do. Sometimes it's not a perfect world.
Also, he gets shod tomorrow.
Great. Yeah.
I was going to say, he gets shod tomorrow, so maybe that's another thing, too. Maybe he's just at the end, and yeah. Anyway, sorry.
We had a really good beginning. We saw the best we've ever seen him on the lunge line. I mean, he really got to a great place, but he'd be a little less sparked, once we got up there today. So it's going to be that way once in a while. But once again, generally, it's all much, much better. As I said, what we saw there on the lunge line and the activity in the walk and all of that, the way it came together was really fantastic. And,
Yep.
And it's the luck of the draw once in a while. So hopefully nothing is serious, and be sure.
I hope not either.
That that it can also be, be sure and check him over that there isn't a saddle point or something like that. There's more than just the feet.
Sure.
Saddle's not quite right or gotten a little tighter around the withers. These things can also cause part of that problem as well too. But Arnie will be there for us the weekend next weekend, right? She'll any problems with saddles and stuff, and
exactly.
That's when these horses with these big old shoulders like that. Sometimes the shoulders get blocked because they're not free enough to slide back underneath them. They can get a little bit itchy there. But anyway, let's see how it goes. Good job, you guys. And Ron, what a great job on your horse today. I mean,
thank you.
They're both looking great. I'm sorry, sore or something seems to be.
We're looking forward to seeing you here so that we can do it in person. And it'll be
fun. It'll be fun. Get outside a bit. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, some ideas about that. That'll be fun.
Great.
All right, you guys. Well, I'll see you. I'll talk to you tomorrow about the ticket thing, getting all that out. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you, Will.
Bye, Will.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
You too.